Welcome one and welcome all to the newly rebooted RWA's Hype TV episode number 2. I am joined alongside my friend, my cohort, T Phoenix. How you living there, buddy?
You weren't saying all those nice things last month on our trip to the jiu-jitsu place.
Yeah, I don't want to
talk about
that. Let's you and your green belt. Let's move on.
Undefeated, taking on all comers. Bring it on.
Let's a different set of challenges. Let's talk about the challenges that the RWA is facing in May. We've got ourselves a new venue.
Yes, we do.
And we've got ourselves a new cause, the two of which are tied into one another. We're going to be at St. Anthony's Parish, and that is on 27 Forest Street in Pawtucket. There's a lot of St. Anthony's in the state. Don't get it confused. Their parish band is in need of some equipment, so we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned fundraiser, and we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned throwdown in the church hall. 9 stellar matches on tap for you.
And after we fill that place to the brim, hanging from the rafters, they will have enough money to play Madison Square Garden. I promise you.
It's kind of a lofty goal there, but you know what? Hey, sky is the limit. Let's talk about some of the matches that are going to be taking place.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the tag team championship titles. They were supposed to be up for grabs this past month. Unfortunately, Anthony Stone was unable to compete.
You know, I got the text message pretty early in the afternoon. He was trying to tough it out, and as the afternoon rolled on, he really just was not feeling 100%. He gave me the call, and he let me know that he wasn't going to be able to make it. Kellen was without a partner, and you know, the time-honored tradition in wrestling, always bring your gear because you never know if you get a shot.
Right.
Milo Mira stepping up in Anthony Stone's place. Quite the partner, if you ask me.
Quite the debut, if you ask me, T Phoenix. I mean, making a big impression against the likes of the Cash Dynasty in a short amount of time. I would say that Milo Mira has proved himself a worthy competitor and noteworthy of mentioning. The chemistry between he and Kellen for a first-time teaming up, I think, was fantastic.
Unreal. Unreal. You would have swore that they've been a team for years. And how about that pogo sticks? Like, when in the world would you expect to go to a wrestling show and see somebody on a pogo stick?
Milo Mira looked fantastic. I mean, really, and it just goes to show you what kind of audibility, the ability to change on direction that Kellen Thomas has.
He's been at it a long time. Nobody really better than him in the area, and it shouldn't surprise anyone. It doesn't surprise me. He can just change with the times as needed, and you know, fill in tag team partner, no problem.
Quite possibly one of the more flexible competitors in that regard. Nonetheless, Anthony Stone will be back in action on May 18th alongside Kellen Thomas as they defend the tag team championship titles against the Hispanic Mechanics. We've not seen these guys in action at RWA in quite some time.
It has been a long time. I love me some Jose and Hose B. They're coming back to the RWA on May 18th. Great competitors, great people outside of the ring. It's possibly going to be DUI's toughest test to date.
Well, DUI, they've faced just about everyone that New England has to offer. But the thing about the Mechanics is, yeah, they're known here in New England, but they're not necessarily just a New England-based team. They're actually a tri-state-based commodity. So performing in front of a new crowd, being at a new venue, that's not going to shake them.
Not at all.
They're going to have plenty of resolve coming into this, and I think DUI, it would behoove them to have a couple of plans ready for the Mechanics.
And you know what? Just in time, too. I heard you need an oil change.
You know, I'm pleased that you actually keep an eye on my odometer and
well, in the process of sticking the banana in the tailpipe and cutting the brake lines, I did notice you were overdue by 100 miles.
Yeah.
We're not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
It should be more natural, brother. It should flow out like this. Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
You're very observant of you.
I wasn't supposed to tell you the other 2 parts.
About you know what? Let's cut to the chase. Let's cut to an ad for our friends, our good friends over in New Beige. This is
my best friend.
your best friend.
Teddy Goods.
Yes.
Brand new place.
Yeah.
Roll the footage.
I am here with two-time RWA Hype champion, David Morales. David, how do you feel after your victory tonight, and where do you go from here as the new two-time RWA Hype champion?
Well, first, that's Commissioner David Morales to you. And with the tear in my eye and a laugh that you love to hate, I gotta say that this is the greatest moment of my life, because now I am the reigning, defending, two-time RWA Hype champion. So in other words, get ready to see this at every single labor, rally, committee, hearing, protest, and everywhere in between. Because this momentum ain't stopping, baby.
You heard it here first. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Tom.
That Hype Championship title is just marred in controversy. If you ask me.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, man, look, we had ourselves a little bit of a voting process going on online, which
Those as legit as the presidential one, from what I understand.
those numbers are skewed. Those numbers are skewed. But let's not devolve too far from the facts, okay? Alfredo was ready to take on Coach Will. That was what the people decided. That was what the votes decided.
People wanted,
quite frankly. And you know what? This commissioner of ours who keeps just making rules for himself. You've got to be kidding me.
Did I just
got
hear
to be kidding me.
the word hype? And did I just hear
He's
the
here.
word
He's
commissioner?
Did he just Joe Hendry us?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I think they all call on to the same person, and that is your two-time reigning, defending RWA Hype champion. Yes, I am here, and it is so nice to be on my show.
Your show. I can't. You know what? Good luck.
No.
Good, yeah.
No. I'm sorry. Don't do this to me.
Thank you, and
I'll never
good riddance,
do
Bobby.
you like
Good
that.
riddance.
I'm sorry. No.
Oh. No. So anyways, now you have a real broadcasting partner. So let's unveil and really dissect what happened at April Rain. You see, the matter of the fact is, while Alfredo may have won the polls
Convincingly.
with some suspicious activity,
I saw no suspicious activity.
suspicious activity that I will oversee because I believe in the integrity of our election system, I have to say that I had nothing to do with the involvement of Christopher Sterling or Eddie Vegas. But the matter of the fact is,
Hold on, let me put my boots on. The bullshit's getting high in here.
the matter of the fact is, T, Alfredo just didn't have the physical capacity to compete.
Because your goons jumped them.
Because he's old, T, because he's old. And for a young gun like myself. What? Finally got my rematch, and once again, I get to reign as RWA Hype champion.
Oh, happy day.
Indeed.
Happy day.
The crowd was so loud. Every time I hear the chants and the devilation of boos, I always got to question myself. Who are they booing? What are they booing? And then I just realized they're saying boom. They're so
Boom?
excited. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. They're like boom. 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 You're champion. But I think what we need to talk about between ourselves is what to expect at RWA Danger Zone.
Oh, you know what to expect because I announced it at April Reign. You are defending this title in a Rumble match. Maybe it'll be 10 people. Maybe it'll be 20 people. Maybe it'll be 50 people. Maybe Titus O'Neil will be there and he will trip and fall into the ring. Maybe any of that's possible.
So theoretically, I could trip and fall under the ring
and then you would be in little people's court and they'd toss you back out.
So T, since the announcement, since your tragic announcement that the Hype Championship will be defended in a multi-person Rumble match, I've been getting questioned.
You've been getting questioned?
I've been getting questioned.
Have they been questioning your dressing?
Fans have been reaching out and demanding that I cancel the Rumble match and enjoy myself at our next show. That I get a front row seat as the champion to enjoy myself.
You would love that.
But I've had to explain to them that that's simply not possible. And so, for transparency purposes, T, can you explain
I would love
working
to.
people at home
I would love to.
why I cannot simply just cancel the Rumble, but you surely can if you wanted to, and you should.
You want me to? Because I'm new at this law stuff. Forgive me. I believe it's Title 69 of our Rhode Island general law that states there can't be a conflict of interest. A competitor cannot book or unbook themselves in sanctioned matches. So what that means in layman's terms is you're shit out of luck. And I'm not going to change it. You know what? Maybe I will. Ask me really, really nice.
So T, that Rumble match.
Yes.
Danger Zone.
Yes.
Hype Championship.
Yeah.
How about it's just a normal Rumble match
Yeah.
with no Morales and no Hype Championship attached to it?
Normal Rumble match.
Yeah.
No Hype Championship.
No Hype Championship.
No David Morales.
Yes.
I got to admit, that sounds
nice,
sounds
right?
nice.
Yeah.
So you just have the night off?
Well, you know, I'll mingle with the crowd.
Mingle?
I
Kiss
suppose.
baby, shake hands, that sort of thing?
I suppose elections are in September. Mark your calendar. Democratic primary, general election, that kind of deal.
So give you the night off. You know what? I am not going to do that. Not happening. Nope. And have you seen? Alfredo's bringing in the recruits. He's bringing in all the old timers, as you would like to say.
But make no mistake about it, T.
Why do you do that? What is that?
And to everyone else watching, what you see before you is the reigning, defending Hype champion. And come RWA Danger Zone, when we return to Pawtucket, I'm walking out the same way I'm entering. And whether I got to go through every entrant who was looking for the bingo hall to play a game of bingo instead and has walked themselves into the ring, I'll be the one to personally take them back to the nursing home. I'll be the one to personally tell their family that they are now in medical debt. So best believe, your RWA Hype champion, this second title reign is just getting started.
Hold on a second. Is that where his sticker was?
Oh, no, T.
He peeled the paint.
Yes.
No,
yes,
now
yes.
I'm mad at you and Coach Will now.
Take your anger out with Coach Will. Maybe take it out so much that he's not a part of the Rumble. And instead, we have Christopher Sterling and Eddie Vegas inserted into the Rumble.
Feeling kind of generous. Christopher Sterling and Eddie Vegas can be in the Rumble. But so is Coach Will. Hey, wait. One more thing. I've got a spoiler for you as well. Close. I'm going to be in it too.
No. No, T.
Oh, I was kidding. I'm not, okay? I'm not. I won't be there. Okay?
Good.
Scout's on.
Because best believe, one of these days,
Paisley and Gray?
you and I will share that ring. And it's not going to be for the purpose of welcoming the crowd to a fundraiser show. And I certainly hope It's not at the Rumble.
Let's go to an ad from our friends at This Guy's Pizza. I'm begging you.
No, I
Come
don't.
on.
Not enough. We're gonna deal with this guy when we're running a show.
No, he's not here. He left.
You promised me he's not here.
Look, he's gone. See? See? Take a seat. Take a seat. Come on. I'll do it too. Come on.
You know,
You can barely smell his cheap cologne now.
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. How you
I don't know how you have dealt with that guy for as long as you have. Seriously. God bless you for the patience that you have, T. Phoenix. But I tell you that guy, he's right here. He's right here with me. I can't stomach him.
Okay, listen. Last month.
Whoa, Usopp.
Last month I did you dirty with the car jujitsu. This month you left me high and dry. Truce?
Fine, truce.
Where are we?
Back to the issues at
Yes,
hand.
please.
You know, we got ourselves a banger of a matchup. It was a crazy six-man that went on last month.
It was indeed. And Nick Diamond and the Collective, what were they thinking putting hands on Mike Gross's fiance? What did you think was going to come out of that? Nothing good, obviously.
I mean, it got his, head out of the game for just that moment.
And possibly equally as shocking, talk about having history with somebody, Nick Marchand stepping up as the partner, the unlikely partner for Lust and Grassa. And, we saw it firsthand. Lust is like, you got to trust me. And how can...
That's...
Nick Marchand...
It's a tall ask right there.
Nick Marchand was part of the group with Devin Blaze and Chris Cruz that kidnapped Katie.
Yeah.
That
That scratches the surface as to what kind of history there is between Marchand and Grassa. I mean, there was a good stretch of time that Grassa wasn't even able to compete. We weren't sure if he was ever going to compete again. And that was all due to the hands of Nick Marchand.
I will say I understand where Stephen Lust is coming from. Back in 2021, he had a change of heart, we'll say, and I vouched for him. And I think Lust was trying to pay that forward. And maybe he sees something that we don't see in Nick Marchand. I know Marchand, back in March at Fatal Impact, offered him that handshake. But Marchand has such a laundry list of, questionable actions.
I feel as though Lust is looking at Nick Marchand with a pair of rose-colored glasses, honestly. There's a bit of naivety there that even Grassa, now he's a few apples short of a bushel, and he knows damn right well that he shouldn't fully trust Nick Marchand. Now, you're asking him to fight against that nature, but all of that's going to be out of his head when he takes on Nick Diamond next month. There was a handful of tights that led to that pinfall. Referee didn't see it. Mike Grassa was enough sound mind to know just what took place and how it all went down. He's got his legacy shot, that opportunity up for grabs. If the flawless Nick Diamond is victorious,
it's out the window.
It's out the window. You're talking about a new level of contention here. And do you honestly believe that the Collective isn't going to be somewhere near the ring during that matchup? Come
will
on.
have a front row seat. I guarantee it. I hope Mike Grassa hasn't put his foot in his mouth, and I fear that he has played right into Nick Diamond's hand. I really do.
We all know how hasty he could be, and we all know how easy Grassa could be set off, if you will. And yeah, man, at times of rage, at times of haste, you make some poor decisions. That all remains to be seen on May 18th. But for right now, folks, we're going to kick it over to Renegade Ring Rentals as they've got a sponsored word for our viewers.
Hey, Renegade Ring Rentals, I hear good things about those people. How about you?
I've heard fantastic things about those folks. They're not only just the pride of the Ocean State, but you can have all sorts of events throughout in the entirety of New England, and Renegade Ring Rentals will be there.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the Ocean State.
We going to get clam cakes and chowder?
That's not a bad idea.
Some wieners and some coffee milk?
Not since the gallbladder came out, I can't do hot wieners.
The gallbladder came out?
Yeah, I had an operation back in 2017. Yeah. Yeah, you
Did you get the flowers?
You were busy not giving a rat's ass, T. Phoenix.
Like
that's where you were.
Now about the Ocean State title.
About the Ocean State Championship title, which I tell you right now, it is on an absolute firecracker throughout the region. John Steele, the lost soul, as he's referred to himself, the lost cause. I don't think there's anything lost on this guy. I think ever since just answering his own stomach and being honest with himself, we're seeing a mean streak that's paying off in very high dividends with John Steele. And ever since letting himself off the leash, he's just no one can seem to stop him. He's gotten the best of Denzel Jordan. He's gotten the best of former RWA champion Sean Leader. The sky's the limit for John Steele.
I can't help but agree. And you've known John Steele for a very long time, and I would have to agree the sky is the limit for him. And you talk about that mean streak, it almost immediately paid dividends for him when Denzel Jordan gave him another opportunity at the Ocean State title. He took advantage of it immediately, and now the reigning defending champion. And like you said, sky's the limit. And what's next for him? I believe he's listed as in action at Danger Zone. I think there's still being some names tossed about. I don't want to give away any information on this one. Just wait and see, right?
Well, let me ask you this. I want your honest opinion, T. Phoenix. Don't you think it's kind of shady that the guy refuses to offer Denzel Jordan a rematch?
I get it.
I do.
I mean, I've been a piece of crap in my earlier years.
You never.
I would never treat a friend like you.
No,
like that.
you never run over your best buddy in the parking lot of an Olive Garden with your Honda Civic. No, nothing like that would ever happen.
Take it down a couple notches.
I know, that was oddly specific, wasn't it, folks?
Very. Where were we? John Steele.
John Steele in the mean streak, yes.
So maybe it's just mind games. Like, he's obviously got into the head almost immediately of Denzel. Denzel's going to be questioning everything.
Including himself.
I gave this man a shot. He took advantage of it, and now he's not going to give me a rematch? Denzel, you're going to have to think outside the box. What else can I say?
And folks, for those of you that are looking to see John Steele in action, you're going to want to join us on May 18th as we have ourselves a grand old bash at St. Anthony's in the church hall, and it is going to be for the church band. We're raising funds, folks. All the details can be found on our socials. As for right now, I believe that fellow Renegade Dom has gotten himself a word or two with the Queen of New England. Let's take a look at that footage.
I am here backstage with the Portuguese powerhouse Ariel and BMT. Now, Ariel.
Whoa. Queen. RWA champion BMT. Do that again.
And the Queen of New England. Hello.
I am here with the Queen of New England and the RWA champion Ariel and BMT. Now, Ariel,
Yeah.
you just had a great victory over the debuting Livia tonight. How do you feel after that match? What's next for you? Where do you go from here?
How do I feel? I feel great.
Winner.
I'm a winner. Did you not see? I wiped the floor with her. You know, I might have used her hair a little bit, but you know, she's a little rookie. She should know better. It's not my fault. She don't know what she's doing. I've been around long enough. The victory felt great. I can't wait to go out and celebrate.
Celebration. We'll get all the meal supersized.
Yes, and he's the king. So, you know, we can get in and all the great places.
Oh, yeah.
Where do I go from here? So I have some business to attend to next month. But, you know, BMT better be on his best behavior.
Hey, you know me. I
do know you.
I always will. You know me. You know me.
All right. Back to you guys.
And there you have it, folks. The Queen of New England has spoken, and she's told him to be on his best behavior amidst her absence. The hell is she think? He's not well behaved when she is around.
Not a day in his life has Brendan Michael Thomas been on his best behavior.
No.
And you know what? Ariel's not far behind either. She tends to be
involved.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Involved in a big way.
Interjective even. I mean, hell, look at how much she got herself involved in the matchup against Mortar, and what a debut.
Yeah, you know what? Let's put that on hold for a second. Let's talk about Mortar. What a way to debut. Well, you know, people may have been unfamiliar with Mortar in RWA.
For sure.
But they became very familiar very fast. And he took it to BMT. And if it had not been for his insurance policy, it may have been a different story altogether. Would you not agree?
I think we could have had a change of championship reign right then and there. Honestly, you know, Mortar is somebody that at first glance, you don't think of him as the biggest, you know. But, I mean, you're talking about a guy that could do just about anything in the ring. I saw somebody with a very strong power base also take to the air. I saw him grapple. I saw him hang with BMT in every phase of that matchup. And I'd go so far as to say that that was BMT's toughest challenge to date at the RWA.
Without a question. Without a question. Got by the skin of his teeth. His insurance policy, Ariel, all along, he told me his insurance policy was through Mutual of Omaha. Turns out it's his wife. I don't really understand.
I don't either. Since when do you care about which insurance vendor people buy from? Like, you're getting old.
It might be true.
You're getting old, buddy.
That might be true. That might be true. But like a fine wine.
Yes. You're bitter and dark. Yes. BMT is going to have to put up and possibly shut up as he does the dance on his own this coming month, folks. May 18th, set your calendars. We're going to be at St. Anthony's, and so is BMT with that title as he defends up against recently brought into the fold, Cletus, a man with overalls, a man who's brandishing a firearm. Why is he allowed to have a gun at ringside, T. Phoenix?
Now, clearly, you have to have noticed that it is Nerf or Fisher-Price or one of the two. It is not a real firearm.
I would hope not.
And, you know...
Kestis is its name. He has a name for it.
It has a name?
Kestis is the name of the shotgun.
Is that an Irish name?
I don't know, but he names his guns. It just shows you how serious it is about that. I don't think it's a toy. I think you need to look into it, pal.
I'll look into it.
I would hope so.
Well, let's talk about Cletus. Maybe somebody out there, you're wondering, Cletus? Really? Already? I say yes, why not? From the day he stepped foot in the RWA ring, people just gravitated towards him. They loved what they were seeing. It was like a breath of fresh air brought into the RWA, and not just a joy to watch. He just knocked off the former RWA champion, Shay Cash. Not just the former RWA champion, Shay Cash, former multi-time champion, Shay Cash. We're talking tag titles. We're talking Ocean State. He held the Hype Championship. He had the RWA Championship on 2 separate occasions. Bobby Rossi, that's a big win in my book. And on May 18th, he's going to get his shot at BMT. And as we saw, Ariel's not going to be there. What's going to happen?
That all remains to be seen, T Phoenix. But you know what? I'm not taking Ariel up on her word. I think anything is possible. And if I were Cletus, I would bank on her being there. That would be something that I would prepare for. I would not rest assured that she wouldn't be present in some way, shape, or form. That's just me.
Maybe there's a Mrs. Cletus that will be on the other side of things.
Maybe
Mama Cletus. Maybe I'm just making these people up, and he better think of something a lot faster than I am.
Folks, that's going to wrap up RWA.
Already?
Yeah, it's going to wrap up.
Go do some grappling? Not falling for that again,
yeah,
right?
No. We're not going to go down that road. Folks, that wraps up. I guess it doesn't. What else is on your mind, big guy?
Maybe Morales isn't far enough away yet. Maybe we go together and accidentally, hit a speed bump on the way.
I don't know. There's a lot of too many maybes, ifs, ands, or buts. I need a straight answer, T Phoenix, and I need you to stay out of my intro. This is the third time, and the third time's a charm. Folks, we're going to see you May 18th at St. Anthony's, and that's at 27 Forest Street in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Don't get it confused with the other St. Anthony's of the state. We will see you there. Take care of yourself. My name's Bobby Rossi, and I am joined alongside my cohort and good friend, T Phoenix. T-Nix, what the f*** is a T-Nix? Ah!